Well, hello there, people. It's been a little while since I've made on the video, and I was scrolling on YouTube, and this tosspot here um, came up as a suggested video. I don't know if I'm going to get it here or not on these. It was actually a sponsored video, sponsored suggested video. I guess because I do reactions to PUA and dating roaches. But the algorithm, I guess, picked me to show this crap to. I've never heard of this guy before today. This dickhead here is called David Thorpe. David Thorpe Dating. He is. I've watched just a little bit of one of the videos I'm going to react to, probably a minute of it, for the only purpose of getting the sound levels right between my voice and the media that's playing, so it doesn't, shock your ears when it stop it and I start talking and all that shit. But I'm going to predict same shit, different smell with this bloke. He calls himself a dating coach, but from what I've seen of him and looked at a few of his video titles, it's more so than not PUA and pick-up lines and cold approaching and all that bullshit we all know doesn't work. And it's extremely dangerous in today's day and age for a guy to do that stuff. Even Chad, if he approaches the wrong woman, good luck to him. He can get in just as much trouble with the law as we can. So I thought I'd just react to at least this one in this video, because this was the one that was recommended and sponsored to me. This one's titled "I Cold Approach Girls in Sydney, Australia," and this happened. So this guy, from what I've seen from looking at his video titles, he likes to go to Sydney a lot and do some PUA. So if you ever see him up the street, old Master Yoda, give him a smack in the chops for me. And if he comes to Melbourne, I'll do the same. But just a quick look at his page. I've just brought this up. Follow David Thorpe as he teaches you how to approach women. As if that can be taught. And how to text women. Doesn't matter unless you're hot. How to date and attract your dream girlfriend. Absolute crock of shit. That can't happen. Once again, they try to suck guys in with this scam crap. That if you learn, that if you're skillful enough in certain areas, that you can attract any woman you like, as if it's a skill, like learning another language or something. It's like once you learn that other language, you can speak in it whenever you want. Well, that's true in that sense, but once, there's no such thing as learning how to act and talk to women in order to attract them. And you can't attract that dream girl. It's just hope. They sell false hope. Same fucking bullshit. Oh, so he actually lives in Sydney. He just doesn't go there. Okay. So, what's this? David teaches men how to become more confident. You can't teach anyone to become confident. If I remember right, the saying goes that confidence only comes from having repetitive success, and you get confidence due to having successful outcomes. It's like a feeling of self-assurance that you're going to have a positive outcome based off previous success. So if you ain't had any success, you ain't going to get confidence. You can't fake it. Women can see through fake confidence like you can see through a crystal clear glass windshield. It doesn't work. Confidence, the old "just be confident" trope is absolutely bullshit. Absolutely bullshit. I'll continue on. David is a dating coach in Sydney, Australia. Dating roach. He now lives his dream life with his dream woman. And this wasn't achieved by some secret system. Oh no, of course not. It came from being honest with himself and being honest with women. Okay. You hear that little 5'1" overweight in his 60s bald ugly guy? Do you hear that? Just be honest with yourself, and you just go up and tell women what you really think, and you'll have Stacey's lining up. And thus his motto, dating through honesty was born. Okay. That's that's fucking ironic, isn't it? He talks about honesty, but these assholes are the most dishonest, untrusting people. Just look at this fuckhead's face for a second here. I'm going to get rid of this. Look at him here, where the mouse is circling. This guy here does not have a trustworthy face. Now let me go back down here. If you want to take action and control of your dating life and stop leaving things down to chance, well, things aren't down to chance, things are down to whether or not the woman finds you attractive enough for her to give you the choosing signals to allow you to approach her. Then you've come to the right place, because you can learn how to become better in your dating life and achieve success with women and ultimately meet your dream woman. Oh, it sounds good in theory. And look, I'll be the first to admit I've fallen for this shit before from these guys. When I was down, when I was at my lowest, turned to the internet to work out what the fuck's wrong. All this shit that I was promised as a kid, you'd grow up, you'd have your first love at 15, 16. You'd meet a woman, in your early 20s and get married and all that stuff. I turned to the internet because I wondered, how come that isn't happening, and it's not just me. How come all these other guys at the local pub and that aren't happening? And what's with all this womanist stuff too? How come women hate men? All that stuff. And so I went to the internet, and then through years of trial and error, like most guys in the BP. Let me try that again. Like most guys in the BP space, we've come to work out that this is all bullshit. It's a scam, and these guys know it, and that sickens me. Right, this tosser here's also got 3 things you can do. He's got a cold approach mastery course. The only way you've got a possibility of mastering cold approach is if you're a Chad. Chad light maybe, but like if you're even a 5 or a 6, do not cold approach. Do not. 33 ways to approach girls. Them 33 ways better be all about being good looking. Otherwise, you're a full of shit scammer. Subscribe for a week now. Fuck all this bullshit. So he's an Australian bloke. I heard him talk before. He's a pommy. He's got a pommy accent. He joined in 2022. He's got nearly got 9k subscribers. So he's a bit of an up and comer. Let's hopefully he doesn't up and come too much, because this scam's got to be nipped in the bud. I would love it if these guys were illegal. Like if this stuff was like deemed illegal. Look, it's harmful for women. It's harmful for men trying this shit. Anyone that goes around the street doing this stuff and teaching it. More so the teachers. You can't really blame the poor students that are just trying to increase their chances with the ladies, but all the PUA fanboys and all these dickheads here that just harass women on the street and teach this shit that is bullshit. And most of these PUA fanboys that love all this stuff are just stuck in the delusion that it's going to work for them. If it hasn't worked for you, it ain't going to fucking work. This shit does not work. If you don't pass the basic looks test, it is game over. And just like a video game, there is no secret code, If you've got a legit video game, which, life is legit, you only get one chances, there's no saving, there's no restarting or anything. There's no cheat code. All you've got is your looks. You can looks max, and as long as you can hold a decent conversation, which most people can. And if you can't, well, then there's resources for that. There's, courses and books on how to relate to people and talk to people. But definitely stay away from this PUA bullshit, because it gets you absolutely fucking nowhere. And these scammers are just sitting back, kicking back in their mansions, laughing at you, counting their money. So if all this shit was to become illegal, I would be fucking happy, mate. I'd love for nothing more to hear about PUA hosts boot camp, with 30 students, and the cops just storm in and arrest the PUA teaching it. That'd be magic. Anyway, there's just a little bit about this dickhead. As per usual with me, I like to make up little nicknames for these idiots. I'm struggling with this guy David Thorpe. I can't really rhyme anything with it that sounds catchy. Just call him David Wank, because that's all these students are going to be doing. So before I get on to that video that caught me eye, I'll just have a little scroll down to see. This is the one I wanted to do afterwards if the other one was quick. And if it's no good, I'll move to this one. Day one, cold approaching documentary in Sydney, Australia. So no doubt we're going to go see him approach all the women that he's paid to be there. I'll show you how cringy this shit is too. It's just it's not real. I done this stuff. I had a group of guys too that went out. We used to go up and try to cold approach women. And now to say the 5 of us guys that were doing it back in the day were all around about the 4 to 6 range. There was no chads, but there was no real ugly guys, and we got no fucking results. The only thing we'd ever get is maybe 1 or 2 successes a year, and that was only because the woman found us to be physically attractive. That is all you have in this world to attract a woman with, is your looks. Thankfully, if you're in the normie range, there are things you can do to improve your looks and improve your chances. Where the real fucking asshole Machiavellian fucking prick thing that these guys do is try to convince sub 5 men that if they buy their systems and buy their teachings and learn it all, that they can attract any woman they want. Alright. So he's got some playlists here. Some of these titles, fuck, he's getting some views on this. Hopefully they're all... Hopefully, I mean, this guy's paying to get his stuff pushed on YouTube, I'd say. But hopefully all of these comments, or at least 90% of them, are just mocking him. Right, the perfect reply when she asks, how old are you? Okay, more bullshit. How to stop making excuses when approaching girls. Well, they're not excuses, it's reality. It's objective reality. If you've approached 50 or 100 women, he's not really going into what I'm talking about. He's going about, they look busy, they're not my type, too tall. What I'm talking about is, it's a real excuse. It's not an excuse. It's a reason. If you've been rejected by 100 women and you've got a 100% strikeout rate, it's it's a good idea not to continue to put yourself through that humiliation ritual and go through the trauma of it. How old are you? Cold approach here. We're a cold approach documentary. So there's a few different documentaries. So I think he's taking various people out. Yeah, client coaching. So, and what these sly bastards would probably do too is, for their clients, they'd get these women. It's not too hard to hire a model or some random chick on Instagram, or a prostitute or anything like that, a stripper. Just to say, look, I'll give you, if these clients are paying thousands, he could say, pay a girl $500 to be here at this time, this place. And then the PUA says, okay, buddy, you see that chick over there, the brunette in the jeans or whatever? I want you to go up and approach her and say this, and this exactly. And then the girl's paid there to be completely receptive, to flirt with him, and then to, even give him her number without asking. Who knows? It's all bullshit. I know it's bullshit because I've been there in the trenches and done that, and so's most of my audience. If you're new here, I hope you come to the realisation that this is all bullshit as well. We got what's more interviews. For a small channel, it's getting quite a few views, but hopefully hopefully most of the guys that are listening that click on his videos don't believe it. Oh, here we go. He interviews some guy. How's this for a title? Do good-looking guys get all the girls? Yes, they do. Fucking morons, trying to bloody con people into thinking looks don't matter. That's one of the main two, backbones that the PUA industry operates from. One, looks don't matter. Two, money doesn't matter. When we all know that they're the two most important things in attracting a lady. All right, so let's go to this thing here. It goes for about 23 minutes. I don't know if I'll watch it all, but I'll watch a little bit and I'll pause and interject. And if this ends up being a bit boring and shit, I will move to a different video of his. But yeah, David Thorpe dating. Another scam artist, and we will see what he has to say. So without further ado.
I think you look very nice. You were just coming at me from, and I'm like, oh my goodness.
I noticed you.
I'm on my way to the pub, but you're looking good. From Laos. I've never met a Laos person in my life. Okay. Cold approaching in Sydney.
All right, let's just take a look at the mug on this idiot. He's got a head like a fucking robber's dog, this prick. 4 out of 10 overall rating. This guy isn't going to get very many women at all in his life, never mind from cold approaching or warm approaching. So, don't know how tall he is. We'll have a bit of a look at him. He's probably about average height, 5'9", 5'10".
In winter in 2024, is it possible? Can you do it? Of course.
Of course you can if she finds you good looking.
You can. I'm David Thorpe, dating coach here in Sydney.
No, just looking at his height there. No, he's definitely not got height working for him. He's definitely not that magical 6 foot or over number, unless these two women are tall, which I doubt it. 5'8", 5'9". So average looks. He's somewhere in the normie range, 4 to 5 out of 10. No, I can already tell you now he's going to have piss poor luck cold approaching.
Australia, and in this video I'll be showing you how to approach and what it's like in 2024 in Sydney in winter with some approaches that I've just been filming and you're about to see. And yeah, the inspiration behind this video actually was because several clients of mine at the start of their journey with me, and also inquiries that I get from Australia.
Several of the suckers, not clients, suckers. Let's get the terminology right. They are not clients.
Men mainly saying things like, it's winter, you can't really approach, it's too cold, it's too wet, women aren't interested, it's just best to leave it till summer. And
look, he's going on about reasons here why you can't. It doesn't matter. If you're good looking, you can approach in the middle of a fucking snowstorm. If a woman gives you the green light to go and approach her, it doesn't matter what the weather is. That brings me back to that point. Do not approach a woman unless she gives you choosing signals to do so. You're not getting choosing signals if you've locked eyes, if you even made, even if you've made a little bit of small talk, oh, good day, how you going? If you're not, if you're getting dirty looks and one word answers and her eyes are darting all around the room, and just walk away. It's over. You haven't passed the looks test, so nothing you can say. Unlike what these fuckwits here will tell you that can happen, there's nothing that you can say that will change her mind. It doesn't work that way.
So I wanted to do this video just to show you what is possible, and that if you put yourself out there, then you might surprise yourself. And yeah, the interactions you're about to see.
If you put yourself out there and you're not an attractive man, what's going to happen to you is you're going to get harassment charges against you.
Like really nice, some great women, some phone numbers, some blowouts and rejections, of course, because that is what this is. And hopefully, yeah, you get some inspiration from this video. And
That's another thing these wankers say. Oh, it's just a numbers game. It's just a numbers game. Well, them numbers are probably more like 1 in 10 fucking thousand for the average guy. And if you're sub 5, you're going to get nothing. You get nothing, mate. Even, like, I wouldn't even say if you're a Chad, don't cold approach. If you're a Chad, just walk into a room, walk into a public area, and just lock eyes with women. Even if you're not a Chad, if you're going out there trying to meet women, as I said just then, go into buildings, go into fucking cafes, pubs, whatever, restaurants, public spaces, lock eyes with women, smile, and if you get any choosing signals back, bang, go ahead. And if you don't, forget about it. That woman's gone. She's not interested in you. That goes for fucking sub 5 average and Chat. It doesn't matter. If you're not getting choosing signals, I don't give a shit how good looking you are. It ain't happening.
realize that actually you can approach in 2024 and you don't need online dating apps or social circles, or you have to become a salsa professional and take 6 months dancing for no reason other than to talk to women, which is completely stupid. And yeah, just wanted to show you that there is another way, and it still can be done. And so yeah, like,
look at the bitch tits on this bloke, for fuck's sakes, buddy. How can you wear a shirt like that with bloody bitch tits like that? Fuck me. Now, I'm normally not like this with people, but these arseholes here deserve to be picked apart. That's going to be his nickname, Bitch Tits. What's his name? What's his proper name again? David Thorpe, David Bitch Tits. That's his name. As I said, I'm normally not a petty person like this, and I don't like to attack people for things, but this guy here, gloves are off with these dickheads.
let's get straight into those approaches.
Trust in our craft and see your masterpiece come to
life.
Ads,
I don't have premium.
At Aftershock PC.
Bear with me.
Excuse me. Sorry, can I be a bit cheeky? I'm on my way to the pub to meet my friend.
What's he say?
Excuse me. Sorry, can I be a bit cheeky? I'm on my way.
Excuse me. Sorry, can I be a bit cheeky? A bit cheeky? I don't know. It doesn't matter what he says, because it doesn't matter what you say. There you go.
To the pub to meet my friend.
Yes.
But I think you look very nice. You were just coming at me from, and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's the black coat, the blonde hair. I'm like, I should say something. So I was hesitating for a bit, but then I thought actually I should pay the compliment. So,
thank you.
hello, I'm David.
Lovely to meet
You
you.
sound very Australian.
Are you English?
I am. Is it that obvious?
Very.
Yeah. There's too many of us here, I think. You guys
Yeah.
need to tighten up on the visas.
Look how cringy and awkward this approach is. I'm yet to work out whether this chick's a paid bloody employee of his, but it's just cringe. It's just not natural to just walk up to a random person in a big city. If you walk up to someone random in a little bit of a smaller circle, warm approach like a sporting club or a music group, or then it's okay to introduce yourself, but you don't walk up to strangers and introduce yourself to them. With a vendetta, with a fucking, what's the word for it? With the intention of trying to get laid. If you don't get the green light, it ain't happening.
I think it was way too easy probably 20 years ago, actually.
How long are you here for?
Oh, well, I've been here 6 years now.
Oh, wow.
So I'm actually a citizen.
And you still got the accent.
Well, yeah, because I think once you get over 21, your brain changes.
Because I used to live in England.
I dare say that this woman is a paid employee. She's given him a lot of eye contact. She's not giving him choosing signals. She's just being a pleasant person. Either she's just being a pleasant person or she's paid. She is pretty hot and he ain't that good looking. I'm probably more leaning towards she's paid.
Okay.
Yeah, for like when I was a kid there.
Oh, okay. But your accent's Australian, so you must have come back.
Yeah, no. Well, I was born here, so.
Ah, you were born here, and then whereabouts in England did you live?
Wimbledon?
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
A very rich suburb. So your family must have been doing pretty good.
Oh, well, we just moved over there for my dad's work. So.
Ah, okay. Did he do like the 2-3 year Australian visa thing?
I was like 5.
Ah, okay. Yeah, no, loads of Australians like doing the 2-3 year visa thing for London. So I lived in the Australian town called Clapham. It's near Wimbledon.
Oh, is it? Like I said, I was 5.
Okay, yeah. And I don't know,
Fair
it put
point
me off
for you.
Australians actually because
Get out of the way,
drinking culture.
dickheads.
even in London, like they'll go.
Oh, there's another one. Yeah,
Well, I
trams
think
just
we're as
stopped.
bad as one
Hang
another.
on. How can she not know that there's a camera standing 2 meters away filming her? This is a paid actress here.
But
So
yeah,
surely we can't put you off it if we're exactly the same.
I don't know. I just thought the women were particularly bad about it. Like they'd get drunk and start fights and stuff like this. And then when I came here on holiday to suss out the country, the women were just not like that at all. Like they dress nice, they're very friendly.
He's got to be one of the most boring people you've ever heard fucking talk in your life as well. But don't forget, guys, when you buy his course and learn all these pickup lines, if it doesn't work, it's your fault. You know, that's one of their staples too. You know, it's not the material, it's not the pickup lines that don't work, it's the way you delivered it. It's the way you stood. It was the mood, you know. It was the way you ate your Wheat Bix this morning. Absolute fucking crock of shit. It's your fault. That's one thing they always come back with, is that it's your fault.
I just thought, well, like I don't get it. Like they seem to play away from home.
Her eyes are darting away quite a bit. Whether she's paid or not, she doesn't really want to be there and do this. The camera is definitely noticeable, because this lady here too, with the white handbag, you see the mouse scrolling around. She's looking directly at the camera, and this girl here is like pretending the camera doesn't exist. This is a paid employee.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. And then I come here and everyone's nice. So anyway, how was your day?
No, it's good. Just finished work.
Okay. Are you a lawyer if you're in Martin Place?
No, property manager.
Oh, like strata or?
No commercial property, like retail.
Ah, okay. I see. Look after what the tenants' requests and stuff.
Pretty much.
And what is it you like about it?
I don't know. I just got into it, so I did it, and I still do it.
Okay, so you've just started your.
Yeah, I've been working for 6 months.
Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah, no, it's good. I like Sydney. I mean, yeah, it's. I don't know.
Oh, his pickup lines are just magic. Talking absolute. I mean, but really, what he's saying is something like, if a woman found you attractive, you could literally go up and say this stuff. But he's just having a bit of a normal conversation, which is really out of place with someone. You don't just walk up to a stranger walking down the street in a city of millions of people and just start talking like this. It's so weird. It's so fucking weird, it ain't funny.
If you're into your corporate career, I definitely recommend London.
I don't know about the change over there. It seems a bit unsettled right now.
Yes, yeah, the riots.
Friday is company karaoke.
Cares
90s
about
pop theme.
fuck you
Well,
ads.
Yeah, we had one in my village actually. Thankfully, I wasn't there, but
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. The UK's had a lot of trouble since Brexit. That was the reason why I came over here. So,
Escaped it all.
yes. Well, look, I've got to go to the pub because I'm going to be late for my friend.
Here we go. He's given the old time constraint, the old PUA time constraint. That's one of the things he's probably going to try to sell you. It's as old as fucking Mystery himself. So he's got to go, and now he's going to get the number like it's nothing, and he's going to come back and tell you how smooth it was.
Yeah, you better go.
I better go. But another time, let's go for a drink next week or something.
Yeah, okay.
Do you have...
I have a boyfriend.
I do you? Oh, okay. All right, well, he's a lucky man.
It was lovely to talk to you.
And I'll see you around. Okay, so first approach of the night, and...
Yeah, the first paid approach that she was probably told to reject him to. Who knows? There is a minute chance it was, no, then again, no. The way women are these days, they don't give a man the time of fucking day unless they're attracted to them. That would have just been someone he knew, or just a paid actress, just to give him a bit of conversation and then go. Women don't even want to look at a bloke unless they like his looks these days. What that was a very, very, very clever paid in. Look at the face of this prick. Don't you just want to smack him in the head? Bloody, he just looks like a smart ass, a smarmy, conniving little smart prick. Old bitch tits here. Yeah, that was a very conniving little paid experience he had there. Just to show that he's human and he gets rejected too. But rejection's nothing to be worried about, because I mean, look how friendly she was when she rejected him.
Yeah, I was a little bit apprehensive, but yeah, it was good. It was good actually. A good start, kind of like a frontish side stop, and then yeah, so I made like a good situation.
That was your problem, mate. You done the front side stop. You didn't do the yad stop. Where's the yad stop? So now he's going to go into, oh, look, it's the first warm-up of the day. I wasn't quite, what's that shit they used to, I wasn't in state. I didn't have state. I said some of the pickup stuff wrong. So he's going to blame himself there. Fucking wankers, these pricks are.
Opener, in my opinion, in terms of just stating like what's going on with me right now. I'm on my way to the pub for a drink, but I saw you had to come over, and I was like hesitating, which I was a little bit, but I did go in. So the more truthful and the more detail you can add right at the front end, it just makes it so natural and organic and real, and that's really, really important.
What makes it natural and organic and real is if she likes your looks. I'm sorry, Mr. PUA bloke, but if any, new people that don't know this are listening, none of this shit matters. You got to pass the basic looks test. That's why you never approach someone, you never approach a woman that hasn't given you some, to use their language, indicators of interest. If you're not getting little lip bites, giggles, she's staring at you and, smiling, and if you're not getting any kind of interest, there is absolutely no point to approaching. The only thing that can happen occasionally is you're going to get lucky. The woman hasn't saw you, doesn't know you from a bar of soap, but you've approached her, she's in the mood to be approached, and she finds you attractive. Then you might get some success doing this, but make no mistake, it was all down to her finding you attractive, not what you were saying to her. Not the stupid lines and fucking techniques and psychology these pseudo-psychology, should say, these idiots try to teach her.
And then yeah, she stayed and stuck, made a statement about she's from Australia, and then we get that topic, Australia, but then also about accents. She picks out that I'm English, and then yeah, I'm just staying on topic, and then off we go down a topic of London and Australians, and then when that runs out of road, and I'm staying on topic for a couple of minutes, then switching onto her work and property management, which I had really no idea. It was pretty boring. So I'm just trying to generate a few things.
I'm just thinking just then, I've seen like guys in pubs and clubs and shit like that. I've seen chads walk up and just make out with women and then lead them away by their hand to a dark corner without saying a fucking word. Looks are what matters. It doesn't matter what you say, gentlemen. You don't have to have this opener. You don't have to do the front sidewards approach from 45 degrees or it's not going to work. All this intricate shit that they tell you doesn't matter. All it is the more they can say they do, the more shit they can sell you. Occasionally, this guy's going to get lucky. He's in that normie range. Lucky enough, he's got a full head of hair. There's nothing outstanding about him. He's just probably bang on normie, depending on how he looks on the day. 4 to 5, in that normie range. Nothing too fancy about him. He ain't gonna get much interest, I'll tell you that.
There. And then yeah, just in my head, I ran out of road. I think just because it was my first one and just trying to get going. So I decided to call it. Now that is a criticism on me to make it.
This bastard here needs a fucking bra, mate. Get your gynecomastia sorted out. Unbelievable. There's no way this guy has the gall to say he's a fucking pickup guy. Look at the bloke.
Better, I would have stayed in. I would have contributed more into the interaction, but I decide to close it off, which is about the minimum amount of time. I don't know how long that was, maybe.
No, a woman decides when the interaction ends, not you. You have no control. You have no control in the outcome here, buddy. The woman chooses. The man presents himself in the best light possible. and the female chooses. That's how it works. You have no control in this.
3 minutes, something like that. So I did cut it early and went for the number. You know, good eye contact, good body language, like being quite close. So I thought that was good. Then, yeah, of course, the boyfriend objection came out, and you know, with me, I'm not trying to get around that. I respect that. So it's like, okay, cool, fine. Wish you well, and that was it. So look, a good start, and yeah, we'll just keep on going and see what we can see.
Okay, hi.
Hello, I'm David
I'm
from the Philippines.
from Laos, actually.
You're from Laos.
I don't know where it
I've
is.
never met.
Laos is just underneath the Philippines, I believe, so she's basically Filipina. Okay, this could be a real interaction, given that he's, you know, given that he's JBW and he's a normie. He might do okay here. I'll tell you whether I think this is a paid or not person.
A Laos person
No,
in my life.
Oh, okay, lucky me then. I'm the
Yeah.
first person that you have met.
Yeah, from Laos.
You know where it is.
Yeah, it's near Vietnam and Cambodia.
Thank God this is in public domain. I can't get busted for this song.
And I imagine the food is very similar, actually.
It's really very, like, to Thailand as well.
Okay. Your accent, I've never heard anything like this. It sounds a bit, I don't
I
know.
know it's more like mixed, I don't know.
There's a little bit of Australian in there, maybe. I don't know. How long have you lived here?
6 months, 7
Okay,
months.
that's too soon.
Just first off the boat, so to say.
Fresh off the boat. Oh my God.
So you live here?
Yes, yeah. I've been here 6 years.
6 years.
Yes, but I'm not from here. No. Where am I from?
Kiwi? Are
Sorry?
you Kiwi?
Where, sorry?
New Zealand?
New Zealand?
No?
Oh, no. Other side of the world, my love.
Let me try and get a photo picture of her. There you go. She whether she's paid or not, I'm likely to lean towards no, that she's not a paid employee of his. Just she's given him a little bit more attention, given him a bit more positive body language, strong eye contact. She's not giving him overt choosing signals, but this might have just been someone. As I said, he's got is a JBW normie, and he's using JBW to his advantage. So it's basically the same as like a Chad Light approaching a 4 to 5 out of 10 girl. He's gonna. This might be legit, but either way, I used to be able to go and get numbers in that as well. 99 out of 100 of them would fail. They'd flake. It's probably one of if he is cold approaching, it's probably one of the more safer cold approaches. Because if she's fresh off the boat, don't forget this woman here is also thinking, "Oh, like Australia, there's no crime here. Oh, there's no crime. It's not as bad as the Philippines." And I've got a mate that actually married a Filipino girl, and he's told me that it's not uncommon for you just to be walking through a park and someone pulls out a revolver, like there'd be two people talking, one pulls out a revolver and shoots someone dead, just unalive someone, bang, right in the head and just walks away. Commonplace over there, life's cheap. But she'd be here thinking, oh yeah, he's a normie sucker that might marry me, look after some of the kids I've had, and look after me family. She's probably thinking of the old beta bucks here. There's definitely not that primal attraction. You don't get that primal, full-on attraction unless you're a good-looking bloke. Play.
Okay, maybe you should tell me then.
It's a small country, and we have a king.
UK?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. There's so many of us here.
Yes, I know. Yeah,
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
What? You think so?
Too many English here.
Yeah.
Yes. I read a
She might be
Crazy
paid,
stati-
actually. Her English is extraordinarily well, and she speaks with an Australian accent, and she's fresh off the boat. Something's not adding up here. I'm in Australia too, like these two are. There's a lot of them kind of, Vietnamese, Laotian, Filipino, Thailand, and if anything, any of them girls that I've ever met, they can normally speak English quite well, but all of them that I've met have an American accent because there's a lot of American TV over there, and that's how they learn to speak English, by watching the TV over there. So for a woman from that Southeast Asia area to have an Australian accent, she could be a paid model. I'm starting to lean towards paid model. Let me know what you think. Let's play a game. Let me know what you think in the comments for each of the ladies he's approached. Paid model, or he just got lucky, or whatever. Let me know.
Actually, that at lunchtime in the city, Monday to Friday, 1 in 4 people is from the UK.
Oh, really? No way. Yes, I heard a lot of your accent are like
That's too much, huh? They should tighten up the immigration.
half Asian, half Aussie, and half UK. You know, it's like that's what I think.
Well, yeah, but I mean, in London, where I used
Bloke's as funny as a bloody fire in an orphanage as well. Fuck me.
to live, we had so many Australians.
Oh, right. So same here then.
Yeah, kind of cool, like an exchange program, maybe.
Okay.
Yes.
It's good to call.
So, what are you doing here in Australia?
I'm here for studying.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, well, what are you studying?
It's management.
Management.
Yes.
Oh.
She's alright.
Pretty.
Have a look at that girl there in the white, holding her black coat. Fucking she's alright. She noticed the guy there with the camera too just a second ago. Watch, I'll bring it back. She gave him a little look like, oh yeah, you're filming.
Okay, well, what are you studying?
It's management.
Management.
Have a look at her.
Oh.
Pretty.
See, just then.
That's right.
She's stunning.
And so, what type of management would that be? Corporate or engineering? Or
All corporate.
corporate
Like,
management
but in general, I would say it's like in general, yeah.
in general. And so, what's your leadership style? What do you feel makes a good manager?
This is a kind of conversation you have with a chick or anyone when you've just been introduced to someone at a get together or something. It's so fake and cringe. It's so cringe, this shit. It's not gonna work.
Oh wow, that's a lot to say. I would say, but like, yeah, I'm still on progress, so I'll tell you later.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this chick's Aussie accent is far too good for her to be just off the boat. As I said, even the ones that have been here for 10, 15 years still talk with that American accent, this American twang to their accent. The odd new word they've picked up can be in an Aussie accent, but no, I'm not buying this. First 2 of these have been paid. As I said, that first blonde woman was a very, very sly, deceitful thing on his behalf by getting her just to politely reject him so he can show his students, oh yeah, look, rejection's just part of the game, the first 10,000 are just the warm-up. And look, when they reject you, all they say is they have a boyfriend and smile and say goodbye. No, they don't give you one-word answers or dirty looks or make you feel like you've just crawled out of the sewer. No, that's all in your head. I'm going to skip ahead because he talks to this Sheila for fucking ages. And trust me, you're not missing any material here you can use. It's all just shit he's talking.
Something. But another time, let's grab a coffee.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have WhatsApp?
Here we go.
Like backpackers and people like that.
Yeah.
Like backpackers and people like that.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Cool. Well, look, I've got to go, and I think you've got to head home or something. But another time, let's grab a coffee.
Yeah, sure.
Do you have WhatsApp?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. I forgot your name already. And what's my name?
Yeah. Sorry, Patrick.
Patrick.
Wait.
Oh God, that makes me Irish.
His name's Bitch Tits. Maybe you can come home with me and suck on my bitch tits later on. Fucking scammer.
Yes.
You're gonna really have to help me spell that.
Yeah.
Once again, if you look at their introduction, she is not giving him the eye. She isn't giving him choosing signals. There's no overt sexual attraction there. I'd say paid model given the Aussie accent, but if I'm wrong, it's going to be a number flake because this guy's not good looking enough to garner genuine attraction off the woman. All right, he gets a number, and we'll I'm going to skip ahead to his breakdown. Here we go, the breakdown. Okay, got to press play.
Figure it out.
Well, have a nice evening.
You too. Good to see you.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
See you.
Okay, so a lovely interaction with a lady from Laos. I've never met a person from Laos, so that was quite fun, quite nice. So yeah, just breaking that down. So front stop again, and yeah, I just saw her.
Ah, you done front stop this time. Okay, remember that, lads. If you do a back stop, you're going to lose it. It doesn't matter if you Chad, if you do a back stop or a side stop. Nope, you got to do a front stop. Okay? Luck these dickheads come up with that much bullshit.
And at about 5-6 meters, I'm thinking, yeah.
Love a bit of last minute lippy.
Oh my
Love the
god!
word lippy. 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 Lippy.
Shut up.
Let's go and approach her. I want to talk to her. She seems nice. And so yeah, that's helping me out a lot because I'm not waiting for her to walk past. I'm not thinking about it or hesitating. Just go in and start because
what you're doing is harassing people that haven't given you the signal to approach them. You're harassing women that haven't given you the green light to approach them. That's all you're doing, and hoping, that's not what he's doing. He is actually approaching paid employees of his. But what the PUA listening to this that wants to try this stuff is doing is approaching women that haven't given them the green light to do so. They haven't given them these signals to do so. And that's going to land you in some real hot water sooner or later.
The faster you start, the better, and just the more spontaneous it is. So it was a good start. Then obviously got onto the topic of Laos. That's the topic. She's given me that, made that statement. Laos is the topic. I don't know anything about Laos. I found that really fascinating. So we talked a bit about that. And then really the conversation was all about her, staying on topics.
Once again, all this stuff is just absolute... it's a waste of fucking time, mate. If a girl likes you, you don't need to stand there and talk for 15 minutes. It doesn't need to happen. Let me tell you another story about something I done. As I said, this is back when I was in my young, early 20s, when I was probably about 5 to 6 out of 10 at my best. I was bald back then, so of course 90% of women didn't like me. But to the women that didn't mind bald blokes, I was probably about a 6, given me height, me build, and all that shit. It was the end of the night. I was half cut. There was a woman that I'd seen around before, worked at a pub, a different pub than we were at. She was just having a good fun, pissed, dancing on the dance floor. I walked right up to her and said, "Hey, do you want to make out?" And she looked at me up and down, kind of like licked her lips and like grabbed me head and pulled me in for a kiss. Now, I did try to take her home that night. Didn't happen. Tried to get her phone number. Didn't happen. But she was happy enough just to give me a kiss, like I was attractive enough just to have a make-out with her. That's all she wanted, was a bit of fun. She probably had an eye. I think she actually left with someone else. But that's all it kind of takes. Like, if a woman likes something about you, just kind of go in and be direct. Take the old wheat waffles approach. If you are going to cold approach, if you're going to make the dumb decision to do it, just walk right up to a woman and say, "Oh, hi, how you going? My name's so-and-so. Do you like the look of me? I like the look of you. Do you, it's kind of a bit clinical to say that. Just walk up to them and say, "Hey, look, do you like the look of me? Do you want me to stay? Do you want me to go? I find you attractive and I wanted to talk to you." It's the only real pickup line you ever need, and if they say no, you fuck off. All you can do is present yourself, and they say yes or no. Play, come on!
And just exploring them and not subject hopping. And so, yeah, we explored about the studies and management studies, as well as Laos as well. So again, this is how strangers forget they're talking to a stranger, is by just staying on topic and talking.
Oh no, strange women do know they're talking to a strange man. And if you go back to, say, mystery method teachings, all this guy here is doing is comfort building. So even according to other PUAs, they would say, "Oh, he skipped the attraction building and went straight for comfort. That's why it's never going to work." So they all hate each other, these PUAs, because they know there's big money to be made in this scam, and they want to be making all the money. They don't want all the other people making the money. But this guy here is just holding a conversation with his paid employees. That's all he's doing. There's nothing here about picking up chicks at all. He's really nothing special at all, this bloke. He's
Okay.
see what he
a
says.
criticism of my performance in that interaction was I was probably doing too much talking. I was carrying it probably a bit too much. But she seemed...
Whether you do most of the talking or none of the talking, it doesn't matter if they find you attractive. As I said to that previous example, well, the few times that I've had some successes, I walked straight up to a chick and asked if she wanted to make out. Bang. There was no talking. There was no talking me way into her pants. There was no negging or fucking push pull or any other bullshit that they teach. And the other time that I've always talked about, where I was pretty much 22, 23 in my peak, bald though, when I was at this university night where this hot, young, gorgeous blonde bird walked up to me and asked to kiss me. That's how it works. If a woman is attracted to you, they will do a lot of the work. And it's not just anecdotal, like it is anecdotal, it's not just a theory, it's experience. I've experienced this as a guy, That's one thing about being a guy in that normie range is I have experienced this stuff as well. The majority of what I've experienced is sub 5 treatment. But I can also attest that, yeah, like when a girl does like you, all this dating coach stuff and PUA stuff doesn't it doesn't come into the equation one iota whatsoever.
invested. She seemed to like the interaction, seemed happy to stay. And so I did hit her with quite an open topic, an open question around, her style of management as she becomes a manager in the corporate world from her studies. But that's obviously quite a big topic, and maybe she just didn't want to answer it because we're on the street and it might take her 5-10.
If a woman meets a man she's attracted to, let me tell you, there's not much talking going on. These guys are trying to make out, it's how you talk, if you can hold them for 10 minutes, hold their interest, and I just remember too, like when I was first learning all this shit years ago in the early 2000s, we'd have some people in our acquaintance, like larger acquaintance friend group, that were like good-looking, Chad-like guys, not Chad-light, like Chadish, guys that were successful, just natural, successful, good-looking guys with women. And even they said, like, we showed them some of the stuff we do, and they just like screwed their face up and said, "What a load of fucking bullshit!" And they used to say, "Oh yeah, if I want a chick, I'll just go out and play pool and like make a bit of an eye towards this chick, and she comes towards me, and then you know." He just like touches her and starts kissing her. They just can't work out how it's that complicated, and it's not that complicated. Any kind of Chad guy or really successful with women guy that I've ever showed PUA, and any of my mates have ever showed PUA to, they've all laughed at it and just said, it's a joke. That's what they said. They said, is this a joke? Are these guys for real? And then even they said it was a scam. You don't need to put in this gargantuan fucking effort to meet a woman. You either pass the looks test or you don't, and if you don't, I'm sorry, tough luck. You lost the genetics lottery, and it's just tough luck. You've got to deal with it in one way or another. Deal with it by looks maxing, deal with it by coping, deal with it by geomaxing. Whatever it is, it's up to you what to do with it, but you just got to realise that you've got no control in the outcome of the matter. You're either a good-looking, attractive guy or you're not. You can't talk your way into being attractive. It doesn't work that way.
minute. So I don't know. But yeah, that was just a bit of a criticism of my performance that, yeah, maybe could have found something to just kind of transition on. It did feel about right in terms of length. I mean, you can always keep it going, but you know, you don't want to come across as like the clingy stranger. So yeah, that was good, and then went for the number.
What's with all these effeminate men walking around in fucking Sydney?
For a drink another time, and obviously she said yes, and then entered her number. So happy days, that's good. But yeah, look, it's just a really nice thing to do. Like, I'm out after work, I want to go and meet some nice women for dating opportunities, be polite, respectful, honest, and this is just far better for you than swiping on an app or Tinder. It's social, and when I approach a woman, it's because I like her so far as appearance, and I just want to see if there's something there or not. And if there's not, then I'm leaving, you know, within 5 seconds. Again, just being respectful.
Listen here, buddy, you don't need to approach a woman to know if there's something there or not. If you walk past a girl on the street, manage to lock eyes with her, manage to get her to notice you, and if you just give her a bit of a half-cocked smile, or even just a bit of a smile, just a close-lip smile, just look her in the eye, give her a close-lip smile, and you'll know right away if she's interested in you. If she kind of looks you up and down, bites her lip, smiles back, locks eyes with you, then you can say, oh, then you can just stop and introduce yourself, ask her out. You don't need to talk for 5 minutes about bullshit. Oh, what do you do for work? I mean, it's just general convo he's having. It's not even traditional pickup stuff. He's not really doing anything. This guy. I'm guessing that's his angle. You know, that, as he said, the effortless pickup, which basically means he can afford to be lazy. That's his angle. Oh, look, it's an effortless pickup. You don't worry about the red pill coaches. You don't worry about PUA. He'll be saying, oh, he'll probably even say in his other videos, yeah, fuck the pickup lines, fuck this holding frame and masculinity. And he definitely doesn't have the masculinity, otherwise he'd do something about his gynecomastia. So, he's just another scammer. He's a low-effort PUA dating roach scammer.
Respectful at all times. And yeah, it's fun, it's good for you, it's social. And yeah,
it's fun, it's good for you, it's social to go and approach random women in the street. And no, it is not. It's not fun. Every time I've done it, I've actually been shiting myself a little bit. You've got to pump yourself up. You've got to list adrenaline, cortisol. You're frying your limbic system. No wonder people can get actual real trauma from this stuff. You can get PTSD from this stuff without, no word of bullshit. Not like the people that go to war get or anything, but, if you go through 5 years of constant rejection, that's going to bloody affect you.
how I go about meeting women for the last 11 years. And so, yeah, her number will be deleted. That's my policy. I can't even give it to my cameraman Zeus because he's married, I'm married. So
her number is as useless as tits on a bull, buddy. So you can wipe your ass with it.
I'll just have to delete the number, but that's okay. And we'll keep going and we'll keep being social.
Sorry, I noticed you.
Sorry, I noticed you. Here, this girl definitely has to be a paid
my way
actress
to the pub.
now.
Breathe in email
Oh, I
summarization.
fucking hate this ad with a passion.
Breathe
I don't
out
know why.
contextual smart.
But you're looking good. So I'd say hello.
Oh, but I'm gonna go to the dinner.
The dinner.
Yeah.
You're on your
All right, so we've got a curry. We'll be careful what to say. We've got an Asian woman here of Indian descent. I guess mid, not bad looking. You wouldn't kick her out of bed for farting. And this woman here, we'll go back to she said she opened him up, which is bullshit. You're not getting opened up unless you're Chad. So we've got another paid employee here of his.
I'll just have to delete the number, but that's okay. And we'll keep going and we'll keep being
Listen
social.
up.
Sorry, I noticed you.
So she just said, sorry, I noticed you. Okay.
I'm on my way to the pub, but you're looking good. So I'd say hello.
Oh, but I'm gonna go to the dinner.
She's going to go to the Dino. I'm sorry, I do have trouble understanding the Indian accent. I'll try my best here.
The dinner.
Yeah.
You're on your way to the dinner.
Dinner.
Yeah, with my friend.
Oh.
We already booked a table.
Ah, are you paying?
She's nice and cute. What is it with the women in earphones or headphones? They're all nice cuties. Why can't he stop her? The one in the black vest and with the red sleeves. She'd tell him to go and get fucked straight away. Look at her.
For dinner?
No.
Why not?
Because it's his turn today.
Oh. Is it a date?
No, it's not a date.
Oh.
He's just a friend.
It's just a friend.
Yeah.
Well, you look nice, so I had to come over. It's a
Thank
bit spontaneous, but I was like on my way
He didn't come over. You stopped him. He's forgetting the plot to his own fucking stories here.
to the pub, and I thought, I want to go see my friend and have a drink.
Okay.
It's been a long day.
Which pub are you going?
The Royal George.
Oh, where is it?
It's just up there near the Ivy nightclub.
That's twice in a row that Indian employee of his has just looked at the camera too.
Oh, okay.
But it's not the Ivy nightclub.
Because I don't do much clubbing. I only go to establishment.
Fourth
Okay.
time in a row
and
she's looked.
I
Fifth
just
time she's
have
looked at the
some
camera.
Drinks and then we just, make some moves. Yeah.
You make some moves.
Yeah.
Wow. So you're much of a dancer?
No, not much.
Sixth,
a
seventh.
professional one.
Eighth time she's looked at the camera. She's a dead set. I'd put $1,000 on it. Paid employee of his to be there, and actually, this time he said, "Hey, listen, I want you to open me. Just to, say you noticed me and get the fuck out of here."
But yeah, when I hear the music, then I can, just,
Oh,
freelance.
I wish I could,
Okay.
But being an Englishman, if
So
I...
you're from
The UK.
UK. Yeah, I love your accent.
Thank you. But as an Englishman, if I dance, people...
Fuck, he's dull and boring. Like he's not even. He'd be such a bore at the pub having a beer with. Oh yeah, I'm an Englishman. Just such a boring, monotone, fucking voice.
think that I'm sick or ill or there's something wrong with me.
Oh, you're definitely sick or ill, mate, but in the head. Taking advantage of people by fucking scamming them, you prick.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know. Englishmen are not built to dance, whereas in South America, you see,
Yeah.
they're so good at it, aren't they?
They're so good and they do salsa really well.
Mm.
Yeah.
I had
But
some
I'm not from South America.
Where are you? India?
No, Nepal.
Nepal? Oh, a good friend of mine is from
Close enough.
Nepal.
But many people guesses me from South America, but I'm not from there.
I was going to go South America.
Yeah. They're like, are you from Colombia? Are you from Brazil? Yeah.
Okay, Nepal. Yeah, I've never been.
Well, she looks Indian to me and sounds Indian, so... But who am I to say where she's from?
I was at a time very into mountaineering,
Oh, wow.
but Everest was too much for me. I
Yeah,
think
right,
you're asking
yeah.
for death.
The fuck can you climb any mountain? Look at the bitch tits on you. You got no body strength.
That's right.
So yeah, I climbed Mont Blanc, which is Europe's highest mountain,
Okay.
and then after that, I'm thinking, yeah, like I want to
Yeah.
go even bigger.
I also
but-
love
A little bit of bullshit there, I'd say.
hiking,
Yeah.
I do the hiking over here as well.
Yeah.
I recently did Blue Mountain one and then Royal National Park.
Mhm.
And in Nepal, I covered only two, Mardi Himal. Yeah, I'm thinking to go to Annapurna Base Camp this November.
Oh,
Yeah,
so you're quite fit and you like to climb.
that's right.
Is that your main thing?
Yeah, I love hiking. I love being in nature.
Good. Yeah.
It appeals me.
Look at the creepy amount of eye contact he's given. He's just staring her right in the eyes, too. Like, it's nothing natural about this interaction.
It's a good city, Sydney, for nature.
Yeah. So you're new here or?
No, 6 years now.
Wow, it's been a long time. For me, it's just like 17 months.
17 months.
Now, that's pretty much a looks-matched couple there in front of them. The Asian-looking lady with the white dress and the oofy-doofy bloke there, the tall oofy-doofy bloke. If he approached her and got her number and that, yeah, I'd believe that.
I'm on a student visa,
I'm on a student visa.
doing MBA and business analytics.
Oh. And so what's the plan to stay?
Probably I will be applying for the management consultant. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I will be doing the skill assessment and then apply for the PR.
Ah, yes. I did this 6 years ago.
Oh,
I
yeah?
did the 189 visa,
Wow,
skills assessed. But you do it yourself.
that's right.
But that was hard. Like
I'm an education consultant, by the way, and I know about the visa things, so I do by myself.
they even made the Englishman do the English test. Can you imagine? Like
That's right.
I know they didn't used to.
Crazy.
I know. So I revised though because some of my English friends failed the English test. Because
Yeah.
you have to practice because if although English people think, oh, I can speak English, so I'm not even going to practice. But then if you're not used to the way the exam is,
That's right.
you can fail. And they failed. So I'm like, right, I have to practice. So,
Okay.
so I did good.
Where do you live?
What's with the holding his hands, putting his hands in his back pockets all the time? I bet you that's something he sells in his courses. Like, you know, you got to put your hands in your back pockets because that shows you're alpha. You know, you're exposing your stomach, you know, and all your vulnerable organs, so it means you're alpha. They'll have some bullshit like that in there.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, next place.
Northern Beaches.
I used to live in eastern suburbs, Coogee and
Let's
Maruga.
fast forward this bit again.
Yes,
How
yeah.
long are they going to fucking talk?
But I recently moved to a common name in Nepal as well.
Is it?
Yeah,
So wrong.
Oh.
So,
Oh, okay.
thank you.
So, yeah, me too. I'm glad. I just watched Love.
Let's
Is
go to the
Blind
next section.
from
It's
UK
just going to
season.
be more bullshit.
no,
He gets
why
a
you-
number. For who cares?
Okay, so yeah, another good one. So pleased with that. Yeah, really nice girl from Nepal, just like Mr. Zeus. So a bit of Nepalese chat, which was good. So yeah, it was good actually because she walked
Oh yeah, so Nepalese like his cameraman. It's probably his cameraman's fucking sister.
past me and I saw her flick her eyes over a few times towards me. So immediately I'm picking up on that as an indicator of interest.
That's probably the only fucking truthful thing he's ever. That's the only thing to take from this. Lock eyes with a woman, and if you get any indicators of interest, then just go up and say g'day and ask her out. There's really no need for any kind of small talk. You've already passed the biggest barrier. You passed the looks test. Congratulations. You don't need to fucking sit there for 10 minutes and talk about what you do for work, where you live, where your mum, where your granddad went to school. Talk about any of that bullshit. You pass the test, ask her out, and then talk to her later and just later that night and go out for tea or something.
And when I'm walking around, I'm always trying to make eye contact with basically everyone, men, women, just kind of seeing what's going on. And so, yeah, quite tuned into that. And she flicked her eyes over a few times at me. And then I think like a third time when she literally went straight past me. So based on that, it's like, okay, yeah, definitely going to go here. And she, you know, had a nice, pretty complexion. So let's see if she's a nice person. So yeah, ran round. And what was funny was as I was coming round, it's a lovely moment when they're like smiling. They know exactly why you're coming over. It's like they've been busted.
Get your feet ready for
Oh.
summer adventures with Scholl Expert Care 2-in-1 electronic
Hey,
foot file
Emerson,
2330.
bullshit house.
Like they've been a bit naughty, and you're going to tell them off. So I thought that was very good. And although I think she kind of moved around a bit, which I was initially concerned by because I thought, oh, maybe my approach is a bit too close. It was actually fine. So yeah, it was a good interaction. And then
These fucking idiots. As if anything you kind of say or do matters. They act like everything you say, everything you do, every little move you make has an impact on whether the woman will find you attractive or not. It doesn't, gentlemen. It doesn't. Please, if you're watching this for the first time, if you're not watching it for the first time yet, just enjoy the content. But if you're watching it for the first time, check out the other videos, and just you have to realise that all this stuff, PUA and dating roach, fucking ideology, and that is just one big wank fest. It's just one big scam to make them money.
got onto the topic of drinks and dancing, visas, just normal stuff. Like it's no different to conversations you'd have with your friends, guys. But obviously, you know, good eye contact, body language, a bit flirty. There was a bit of an energetic vibe there, which was good. In my opinion, definitely some subtle attraction. And then, yeah, around the time of it running its course, and it was a bit choppy at points. I was going to call it, but then she ended up basically asking for my number first. That is unusual.
Oh, I didn't watch it. Yeah, so she asked for his number. Yeah, that's a paid employee. So this prick his whole premises are just kind of go with the flow. If you fuck up, it doesn't really matter too much. Just kind of be yourself. Just walk up and ask him out. And now, of course, he's got courses and stuff like that too. So of course you're going to resort to his courses. If you follow this guy and you just do what he says like that, oh yeah, just go up and talk to them because he shows it working for him with his paid employees. And you go out and do it and it doesn't work for you, you're going to wonder why. So you're going to go back and buy all of his stuff and it's still not going to work for you. Spoiler alert. But so this guy has got a unique angle. He's got his own little angle, and let's hope it doesn't end up working for him.
It is unusual, but she went for the close herself. So I said yes, and then we exchanged details, and then she said, "Oh, prank call me now, so I can get your number," or something like that. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't really want to do that. So anyway, the funny thing is my phone's on airplane mode, so when I tried to save her contact, it wouldn't work. And it is a new phone, genuinely it is. So I just said, oh, got some phone problems, and yeah, that was it. And then yeah, it was good. I was pleased with that. And then yeah, she touched me and grabbed me on the arm as I was leaving, which is always nice, and again a good sign of attraction. So that's a second phone number in the bin, Zeus. So this is it. A lot of guys I know in Sydney feel that you can't approach in winter, that there's no opportunities, that there's no nice women, and it's complete crap. And of course there is. And you
hear that, Master Yoda? This guy says, "What's your excuse, mate? He's in Sydney, Why don't you go out with this bloke and and get him to teach you how to do it, mate?" It's just an excuse, mate. Plenty of nice women, plenty of the first three he's seen, he got their numbers, mate. How hard is it, buddy? This fucking cockhead, mate. He's got no idea, mate. Fucking the damage he's causing the guys by saying that you can learn how to pick up women. What a load of fucking garbage. I've had enough of this bullshit. Oh, please. Go away. How long have I been recording for? An hour and 19. Fuck me, I've been on here for a while. Oh, I don't know if I'll bother with this idiot anymore. It's just boring, really. There's a little bit of content there, but it's just not that interesting, to tell you the truth. We'll have a look at some of his videos. Same shit, different smell. He's got his little unique angle of just it's okay to be a little bit faulty and just be yourself. If you stumble on your words and this, you just got to. It's all about this natural. What's he saying? Like honest dating, honest approaches. Just go up and be, a little bit flimsy and flumsy and no, don't creep. Well, don't go out and do this shit if you don't want to creep. Actually, I will watch this one 9 days ago. This is the last one I'm going to watch. How to approach a girl without being creepy.
Excuse me. Sorry, can I be a bit cheeky? I'm just on my way to the park. I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much going to be your best case scenario if you go and cold approach women in public. They just kind of like put their hand up or ignore you, tell you to go away.
No, nothing. How to approach girls without being creepy.
I've got a really good answer to this. If you want to approach women without being creepy, be good looking. Oh, shit. Wow. Revelation.
So maybe you're watching this because you've done a few approaches recently and the reaction from women was horrific. They were looking at you terribly.
I think most men that cold approach women have horrific fucking reactions from it.
Terrified, scared, weird, creeped out. It's just
as they should be.
Just that awful look that we do not want to receive from women, and you've been getting that a lot in your approaches, and you feel terrible afterwards, and you don't know what to do or how to fix this. So in this video, I'm going to share my technique that I use where you get positive reactions from women, where they really like what you're about and what you're doing, rather than creeping them out. Now, before just we get into that, if you'd like to learn the basic foundation.
Here we go, plug.
Stones for all things approaching, then you can by accessing the first module of my brand new Cold Approach Mastery course, which is entirely free, and all you need to do is click the link in the description and access it now. Okay, so
fuck you, you scamming piece of fucking shit. Hope no one buys your course. I hope you get arrested and go to fucking jail. That's my honest opinion on him.
How do you prevent a creeped out reaction from women when you approach? You need
to be good looking. That's it. What did you expect more from me? You got to be good looking.
need 3 things for every approach that you do. So the first thing that you need
looks, height, and money. That's what you need.
is good distance. Okay, many guys when they approach, they go in there like a sidewinder missile and explode on impact, getting way too close before they even begin their verbals. So when you are making the approach, you need a good distance.
Oh, so that's why I've been getting rejected for the last 20 years. Not because they don't find me attractive, but because I wasn't exactly 2.3, 2.56 to the power of Pythagoras squared meters away from them. Oh.
Before you are starting to get her attention.
It's a glorified yad stop. Fuck off, mate.
And I'm talking 3 meters, 2 meters, 1.5 meters.
Well, which is it? Only one of them can be right, because you're going to tell us that we're wrong. If we approached at the wrong fucking trajectory and telemetry and the wrong distance, it's going to be our fault. I mean, that's your whole, your whole, what's that bloody shtick? That's your whole shtick, isn't it?
But generally 2 to 3 meters away when you are making that stop, okay? You do not want to get really close and then begin your verbals.
Tell that to Yad. He does like a little bit of a U-turn in front of them and nearly puts his hand on their chest. Are you saying Yad's wrong? Are you saying Yad is wrong? Oh, how dare he?
There are lots of different types of stop that you can do that you will find on this channel, but you need good distance when you are making your approach. This goes hand in hand with technique 2, which is sound, okay? This is the most important thing. She needs to hear you.
Have a look at the fucking prancing he's doing. Look at him. He's like a little puffy ballerina. Look at him. Hello, I just had to stop you and tell you how good looking you are. What an absolute toss. I hope guys aren't believing this stuff anymore, It's a time of the recording, nearly 2025, nearly 2026. Surely this shit here has been debunked enough that guys, they probably aren't really, but guys should not be listening to any of this fucking bullshit. Have a look at this turkey.
Coming along before she then sees you. So typically when you do an approach, a girl is walking along thinking about her day like we've got here in Martin Place, and she may have headphones in or she may just be a million miles away in her mind.
If you listen, Marcy, to get your ass down to Martin Place and give this bloke a slap in the head, will you?
And she's not even going to know what's about to happen. So sound is the first thing that she's going to hear from you coming along. And so you need to have your stopping verbals. These are the things that you say when you're stopping her, such as, hey, sorry, can I just say something? Can I be a bit cheeky?
You said sorry, but Mystery and Style and all them guys say never be apologetic to women. Never say sorry for interrupting them, because that's not masculine. Dating roaches say that too. You can't say sorry, because that means you're not holding frame and you're giving them all the power. Which is it, guys? Tell me how to attract women.
1 second, can I just tell you something really quickly? You need to be clear, loud, and proud. Okay, that's what I say to the clients here in Sydney. And you want to be.
That's what you say to your scammers and victims here in Sydney.
Starting your verbals around 2 to 3, even 4 meters away when you're running around or jogging into the approach. So getting the sound right is key, because that's the first thing she's going to hear. She's going to hear you before she sees you. So when she hears you, she's going to go looking for you. And if you are an appropriate distance, which is technique 1, then she's going to be like, okay, I now know what's going on.
Yeah, she hears you and then she sees you and notices you're a sub-5 and it's fucking game over.
If she hears you and then turns and you are literally right there, whoa, she is going to be up in these trees here like a scared cat. So good sound. So we've got good distance, good sound. And the third thing is confidence. Now, you're not.
That old chestnut. Confidence. You're just not confident enough, guys. You're just not confident when you approach. Women like confidence. When Chad approaches and he's fumbling his words, it's just, cute, shy, mysterious, and nerdy. Chad can be cocky, he can be fucking sad, he can be depressed. It doesn't matter. If you pass the looks test, all you have to do is not say anything stupid, and the rest takes care of itself. Humans have been dating and mating for fucking thousands of years, hundreds of thousands. before these dickheads came along. It is a scam, gentlemen. It is a scam. It doesn't work. Many people like me, many channels like mine have proved these guys wrong. Please don't fall for it. So let's hear what he has to say about confidence.
You're going to feel confident when you're approaching and starting off. And the third thing is confidence. Now, you're not going to feel confident when you're approaching and starting off.
You're not going to feel confidence if you're not successful. You can only be confident if you're successful. And that's just how it works. You can't work that. Hang on. Piss off, cat. You bloody record. You can't do. It doesn't work in the opposite.
Guys don't. I never did. But one thing you can do to mitigate this in the early days is by smiling, okay? Just a normal smile, a low-key smile as you are coming in with good distance.
Get down. Piss off, cat.
And sound is going to really help put her at ease, because when she sees you and hears you and there's a nice smile there, she's going to think, oh, you know, this is not threatening, this is nice, or this guy's going to...
Yeah, it doesn't work that way, mate. If a sub-5 woman approaches a man, she's going to feel threatened, she's going to feel creeped out, awkward and uneasy. It's just how it is.
Tell me something nice, okay? It really sets the...
Hang on, something's happened with the sound here. Hope it hasn't affected you.
The context.
Oh, great. Let me try this actually. Alright, I think I fixed that sound problem. I hope you didn't hear it, but if you did, let's see.
Creeping her out. When you're nervous, and when I was nervous and I started approaching back in 2013, I had a terrified death stare, and I was...
If you're not nervous when you're approaching women, then you must be narcissistic or psychopathic, because it's normal. It's a normal feeling to be a little bit nervous, a little bit wary when you're approaching a woman. It's just how it is. It's in your biology for a good reason.
Was going in like a rocket, and lo and behold, women were reacting very badly. They were stepping away, terrified, and it didn't matter what I said beyond there because they were gone, okay? So distance, good distance, sound, let's hear you coming along, and 3, the smile to cover off that confidence in the early days. And if you do this enough, then you will start to feel far more relaxed and be...
You won't get to the point of doing it enough, because you'll get rejected that many fucking times, you'll just give up. It ain't going to happen for you guys. What? Oh, same shit, different smell for the most part. If this guy's just got a different angle, honest approaching, don't, just go kind of be yourself, faults and all, it doesn't really matter. And what a fucking idiot try. It's just jumped on the scamming bandwagon like everyone else has recently, and he's trying to make a couple of bucks for it. He's realised there's enough suckers out there that will pay him a couple of grand for a weekend course and buy all his shit. You think this guy genuinely wants to go out there and help men? No, he couldn't give a fuck about you, mate. He just wants your money. They're scum of the earth, these dickheads. They are the scum of the earth.
More natural. Now, bonus tip, or bonus piece of advice really, is that when you're starting off with this, you're still going to feel pretty terrified, pretty awkward, and those vibes are going to be getting into your interactions, which will make a mess of things. There is nothing you can do except to rack up the number of approaches, 1 to 200, before you then start to feel a bit...
Hear that, gents? The first 200 is just the warm-up.
Bit more normal and a bit more relaxed, because you're saying and doing the same things and you're having the same conversations with women. So to feel less awkward and less terrified, and you know that these vibes are getting into...
You reckon Chad needs to talk to 200 women before one of them will sleep with him?
To the interaction. The only way to mitigate that is by doing loads of approaches. You'll then start to feel normal and relaxed. But if...
No, I done loads of approaches and I still felt, nervous and stuff doing it. Something still felt really wrong and cringy and awkward about doing it, and that's because it was.
If you have good distance, good sound, and good confidence or good smile, then this is going to go a huge way into not creeping a girl out. Now,
what's going to go a huge way to not creeping a girl out is if you're a good-looking guy and approach her once she's given you the choosing signals to do so.
Finally, again, if you would like to learn the basics of specifically what it is that you say step by step,
you can't learn the basics or the advanced of it. You can't learn how to be attractive. You can't learn how to pick up women.
In these interactions with women, then what you need to do is access the first module of my brand new Cold Approach Mastery course, and you can click the link in the description.
That's enough of this dickhead.
What if you can create your own website by saying,
shut
this
up.
is what I want? With Wix,
We'll go back to his little page. How
old do you think I am?
I hate these videos that play as soon as you click on someone's channel. Shits me that. Yeah, typical PUA scumbag, just trying to take your money. The only thing he's going to do is separate you from your hard-earned money. Free access to the Master Cold Approach in 7 days. Bullshit, bullshit, wank, wank, wank. Yeah, just another one of these fucking wankers to stay away from. So, yeah, he's just one of the usual suspects. He's got they've all got their own little angle, you know, because they have to be to really stand out. But they all do the same. He's the same as the other guys. They pay people to be there. Try to tell you looks don't matter. Confidence is the key, which we all know it doesn't matter how confident you are. If you don't pass a looks test, you're knackered. And then you're just going to try to sell you pickup lines and how to master cold approaching in 7 days. Okay. I wish these scammers got taken to task, got taken to court, and punished to the fullest extent of the law. I won't even go for a little holiday to bloody to Sydney. He hangs around Martin Place, does he? I'll find out where that is, and I just might approach this guy and just have a little man-to-man conversation with him on camera for, of course, all my viewers. I might just see yeah, just want to meet him and just talk to him about what he does and take it from there, really. Anyway, I'm going to leave this one here. This has been going on for a while, nearly an hour and a half, so I'll leave this one here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Apparently you've got to do this to get subscribers, so like and share, subscribe and all that bullshit. At the point of recording this, I'm nearly at 100. I'm 2 off 100, so if you like this stuff, I wouldn't mind seeing triple digits. But if not, I don't give a shit. I don't want to force you to do it. You either like this stuff or you don't. I'd rather have genuine subs than forced subs, so... Anyway, thanks for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.